Hello friends, welcome to the Careers in Consulting channel. In today's video, we will discuss about the role of colleagues in your life. This will be a very important video, so please do watch it till the end. Do like it and do subscribe to the channel. So let's start. So a lot of people, they misunderstand their colleagues as their friends. So they think that if they have a good chat with someone, that person is a friend. They call everyone as a friend. So you have to realize that your friends cannot be hundreds or thousands in numbers, right? Your friends are very limited in number, and if you are lucky in life, you will have 5 friends in life, right? So friends are people whom you can reach out to at any point in time. You can call upon them whenever you can, whenever you need them, right? So friends are very limited in number in your life. Do not misunderstand your colleagues also as your friends. And definitely your colleagues, they have a very huge role, very important role in your life, but not as your friend. So please do not consider your colleagues as your friends. So you need to be very particular about which person is your friend, who is your colleague, and who is your acquaintance. So you need to call people accordingly. You need to call a colleague as a colleague, an acquaintance, people you know as an acquaintance, and a friend as a friend. So by now you would have realized that your colleagues are not your friends, and I hope you would have understood how I described the role of a friend, how they are very limited in number in your life, people whom you can count upon at any point in time. Right now, what is the role of colleagues in your life? That will be a natural question in your mind. And in the next couple of points, I would tell you about the role of colleagues in your life. So you have to realize that your colleagues also have a very important role. Your colleagues, they define the quality of your work life, right? So if you have good colleagues, then your work life will be much better. You would be able to learn a lot of things from good colleagues. On the other hand, if your colleagues are not good, they are very divisive, or they do a lot of politics, or they try to put you down at any given opportunity, then your work life will be comparatively very difficult, right? And on the other hand, as we discussed, if you have good colleagues from whom you can learn a lot, then you can really develop as a professional as well. When you put your brains together with your colleagues and you learn a lot from them, then you can become a very good professional in your field as well, right? So this was about the role of colleagues in your life. And now about your relationship with your colleagues. See, you have to understand that your relationship with your colleagues is defined by the value addition, by the value addition you bring to them, and by the value that they bring to you. This is what will define your relationship with your colleagues. And always try to add value to their life, and also try to learn as much as you can from your colleagues. So you will be able to learn a lot from people, from colleagues who have diverse skill sets, who have diverse experiences, who have diverse backgrounds. So, and I know a lot of people, they think that they need to only gossip with their colleagues. They do a lot of non-value add discussions with their colleagues. They talk about politics, religion, they talk about sports. But please realize, try to do value add discussions with your colleagues. And if I give you one example, so let's say you have a task which you have to do as part of your responsibilities in your corporate life, and you take 2 hours to complete that task. Now you can have a discussion with your colleagues, you can put your brains together with your colleagues, and you can look at ways how you can do that task in 1 hour, or you can do that task in less than 2 hours. So this is how you can do some value add discussions with your colleagues. All of you can put your brains together and brainstorm and look for some ways of reducing the number of the hours which are required for a task, or how you can achieve more during your work hours. So this is how you can do some value add discussions with them, and these value additions will actually define your relationships with your colleagues. So do make a note of this point, very important. So now last couple of points we discussed about your relationship with your colleagues and what is their role in your life. Now next couple of points I would like to tell you, you must not do these couple of things. You must avoid doing these things with your colleagues. Firstly, please do not open up entirely with your colleagues. So let's say you talk bad about your boss with your colleagues, or you gossip about your boss with your colleagues. There are 99% chances, or even I would say there are 100% chances that your boss will eventually get to know that you talked something bad about him or her. So you have to be very, very careful when you are talking with your colleagues. Be very careful about how you conduct yourself in front of them, in front of your colleagues. And I'm not saying that you need to totally cut off from them or you need to be super formal with them, but just be a bit careful with them. Right? So whenever you are talking with them, be a bit careful so that you do not regret later. Do not say things in front of your colleagues which you will regret later, or do not conduct in such a manner that you will have to regret later. So this was point number one, which you should not do. Do not open up entirely with your colleagues. Second thing which you should not do is, do not waste your time just to give them company. So a lot of people you will meet in corporate, they have these kind of habits that they need to go for smoking after every 1 hour. They need to go for tea or coffee sessions after every 1 hour. And these people are always looking for other people to give them company. So you have to be very careful. Do not waste your time just to give company to a colleague for these things like smoking or for tea or coffee sessions, because you have to realize that a lot of time can be wasted in these activities. And if I give you one practical example, so for one smoke session, and the way the corporate offices are structured, so for a smoke session you will have to go from your cubicle to the lift lobby, then you have to wait for the lift, then the lift will take you to the ground floor lift lobby, then from the ground floor lift lobby you will go to the designated smoking area. So every corporate office has a certain designated smoking area. You will go to that designated smoking area, then 5 to 10 minutes will be spent in smoking the cigarette. After that you may go for some tea, and then you go for some walks as well, and then again you have to come to the ground floor lift lobby. Again you have to wait for the lift. You will come to your floor via the lift, and from the lift lobby of your floor you have to again come back to your cubicle. Right? So these are the number of steps which are required for one smoke session, and easily 30 to 45 minutes and even 1 hour can be wasted in all of these activities. You have to realize that. So next time when one of your colleagues asks you for giving him or her company for a smoke session or for a tea or coffee session, do tell very politely that, hey, I have some urgent deliverables which I have to complete at the earliest. So you guys can please carry on. I will not be able to accompany you at this point in time. So be very polite and be assertive that, okay, currently I cannot go with you for smoking or for tea or coffee. So this is how you can save your time, and you can save your time from wasting it just to give company to a colleague for smoking or for coffee or tea sessions. So these were very, very important points which I wanted to cover with you in this video, and I hope after watching this video you will understand the difference between a friend and a colleague, and your relationships with your colleagues will be built on value additions, and the value you can add to their life and the value they can add to your life is what will define your relationships. So I hope you liked the content in this video. Do like it and do subscribe to the channel, and do provide your feedback in the comment section as well. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you in the next one.